Alright y'all, so today I'm gonna be teaching y'all how to wheelie on any type of bike, not just a mountain bike, not a BMX bike, any type of bike. I'm gonna teach you tips and tricks, things that you need to follow, things that you need to know. So make sure y'all stay tuned, watch the full video. The main thing about wheeling is confidence, and it's the mental game. So knowing that you know how to ride a bike already, I'm assuming you know how to ride a bike. If you don't know how to ride a bike, this is not the video for you to watch. But if you know how to ride a bike, you already know that pedaling is part of wheeling. So when you're pedaling, you're just lifting the bike up. So you're doing the same pedal rotation. There might be times where you have to stop pedaling, depending if you're leaning back and you need to press the brake. But the main thing that you need to know is being comfortable on the bike while you're leaning back and not allowing yourself to go too far back or too far forward. I don't want y'all to get confused and you're like, well, you're just saying I gotta find my sweet spot. Yes, you have to find a sweet spot. That's the most important part about riding a bike in general. When you're riding with, you know what I'm saying, both wheels down, you have to have the sweet spot of knowing your balance. But now when you're wheeling, it's about balance and finding your sweet spot and making sure that you're staying up as long as possible. So tapping that brake and making sure you stay in that sweet spot is what allows you to keep wheeling. So you combine everything. You're pedaling, you're tapping the brake when you feel like you're going too far back or too far forward, and you're mixing in knowing the ability to just be comfortable on the bike. It's all about confidence at the end of the day. Everything you do when it comes to wheeling and riding a bike is about confidence and your mental game. So keep note of that when you're watching this video.
Yeah. So first thing I got to get used to when it comes to wheeling, bro, is being able to know that when you go back, catching yourself with your legs. So the best way to practice that is first getting on the bike, going back, and putting one leg down and tapping on the brake, getting that sweet spot, because it's about the sweet spot. Finding where you're able to coast on the bike, like this. So just like walk around like this with it, that you can get that sweet spot, and you'll know as you're going faster, you'll be able to know what's your sweet spot when it comes to the brakes. So even if you can put 2 feet down like this, just sit like this, and just practice being back here. You never really want the bike to go down while you're wheeling. So always try to go as far back as possible, like right here, to get that sweet spot. That's the first tip. Second tip is, no matter what bike it is, put full strength into lifting the bike up. So like, for example, if I'm riding a little bit, I'm not just gonna, because it's not gonna go up. You gotta put full strength into the bike to lift it up. That's the first thing. So practice a couple pull-ups like that. Just going up the block like this. Just doing that a whole bunch of times until you get to the point where you're like this. Just so you know how far to go back. So practice that for like 5 minutes of just riding like this, going back. After you practice that, then that's when you combine everything you know together. So you go up, probably start slow, don't try to ride fast, start slow. Take like 2 or 3 pedals, and lift it up. And practice everything that you put in it. But you don't want the bike to go forward. The only way you're gonna keep the bike up is by being backwards. See what I'm saying? So you want the bike to be back. The more you go forward, you're never gonna learn how to wheel. You gotta be comfortable being back here. This is the best spot for you. Right here. So I'm gonna show you once you put everything together, bro, you understand that the only way that you're gonna fall is if you don't press this brake. See what I'm saying? So you wanna go back. But the last thing to know is your brakes. You gotta have your brakes stuff. So come closer. Your brakes should be like so that you can tap it. You don't want your brake to be too loose and you're going down like that. You want to be able to tap the brake so it's easier for you to just press it. And once you get all that together, it's just about practicing over and over again, but being comfortable in this area. If you tap that brake, when you get back here, just put your legs down. And you'll be good. Let me know how y'all think it is. Practice it. Let me know in the comment section if it helps. But never lean forward, bro. Just try to be back. Because you ain't never gonna be good at wheeling if you keep on going forward. So yeah, make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll show y'all a little something before I get up out of here.